What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Mob. We got a new one today from one of Detroit's more consistent and I'd say underappreciated producers, Black Milk. He's been doing his thing, rapping and producing since the early to mid 2000s, and at this point, he's likely viewed as a veteran producer. Now, to keep it a buck, I can't say that I've kept up with every Black Milk release, but the last project from him that stood out to me was If There's a Hell Below from 2014. But this new release, Everything Good, is his first solo album since 2019, although last year he did produce Cypress Hill's Back in Black project, which was pretty well received. Everything Good. It's a mass appeal release containing 12 songs lasting approximately 43 minutes, but y'all know what time it is. Track by track breakdown. The opener, God Willing, has the kind of warm, soulful, multi-layered production that we have come to expect from Black Milk. On here, he's doing some reflection, speaking on his return after a long pause, and he's just really showing his maturity and wisdom here. Yeah, as a whole, strong opening song. Track 2, For How Much, is a concept record about saving the soul, with many clever references to the soul in general and his refusal to sell out. I dug the dreamlike synths, as well as the warm guitar and brisk drums. Yeah, all together, a sonically pleasing track. Next is Wait Till Fate, which takes on more of a lush and atmospheric tone. It's an ultra chill, pillowy kind of instrumental that is a good vibe, but I didn't necessarily care for the auto-tune presence on the hook. With repeated listens, it did grow on me, but it's not a favorite. Track 4, Downs Got Up, has a punchier feel with a fusion of electronic, rock, and boom bap. And on this one, he's talking about persevering and surviving the madness of the city life. So no complaints here. Immediately after is the lead single, It Is Just Me, where we got more of an electronic presence. Really dug the twangy guitars as well. Yeah, altogether, it's a flavorful plush beat that's one of my favorites. And you're also getting, some sharp introspection from Black Milk. It's definitely one of the standouts. Track 6 is The Black Surf, and it's a very wavy, atmospheric record with a dope verse from Quelle Chris, who does command more attention vocally than Black Milk, I'm not gonna lie. Track 7 is Let Me Know, and what I enjoyed about this record was the more Ninth Wonder inspired sample-based production. So I didn't particularly care for the auto-tune performance from Brandon Meister, but I found the soulful backdrop to really save the record. But track 8, Aint Nobody, Coming Down to Save You, is one of the best songs by far. I was really impressed by the heavy Parliament Funkadelic feel to the instrumental. Like, this felt like 70s black rock and roll meets soul. I love the chunky guitar riff, the psychedelic organs. It just had a super cool, unique beat. And with this record, he was giving the listener some really practical and stoic life advice, reminding folks that no one's coming down to save you. You still gotta hustle hard. Following this is The Fuse and Trues, and it's just an instrumental that's co-produced by Carrie Riggins, and this has a very charming, playful keyboard arrangement that did put me in the frame of mind of Dilla and Q-Tip. Track 10, Feelings Don't Feel with Mick Jenkins, is another high point on this album. Not only is the soulful, dreamlike production fantastic, but we get some real contemplative lyricism from both Black Milk and Mick. But Mick ended up stealing the show. Here, they are reminiscent on the better times and how the summers just don't hit quite the same when you get older. Yeah, this is likely to be one of the songs that's going to have the highest replay value for me. And it even gets better, honestly, with the next song, No Wish, with Phonte. This was the only track not produced by Black Milk. Instead, the legendary Raphael Saadiq supplies these two with a very classy and soulful backdrop. That's about as good as anything the Soul Council could cook up. While Black Milk delivered a solid verse, it was Phonte who was the clear MVP with 40 plus bars of pure introspection. Phonte said, all the feelings of shame that's been dividing me in half, anxiety on overdrive, reminders of the past. I'm shook, scared to look, word the prodigy in half. And just like the song with Mick Jenkins, it's another highlight that you're gonna want to revisit. Then the album wraps up with Yeah, Really, and instrumentally, it's one of the darkest and moodiest by far. But I didn't find it to be a memorable closing song. Like, it was just an okay way to end the project, in my opinion. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 3.5 to a strong 3.5 mics. So while I've never found a Black Milk to have the most captivating voice on the mic, he is consistent, and he does bring that thoughtful and honest lyricism to the table that I can respect. That being said, he does get outshined by his guests on this project, which really wasn't a huge surprise or a big deal, considering that he did deliver on the production front. And these were very warm, breezy, and soulful beats that you could easily get lost in. The production was experimental in total, with elements of funk, soul, boom bap, rock, and electronic all blended together well. Yeah, I wasn't in love with some of the auto-tune, to be honest, but overall it was a cool, laid-back, grown man type of album that shows Black Milk's continued desire to evolve as a producer. My favorite tracks include God Willing, For How Much, Is It Just Me, Ain't Nobody Coming Down to Save You, Feelings Don't Feel, and No Wish. But let me know what you thought about this project in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out, but as always, is peace and blessings, Black Milk, everything good. One.